I'd like to share one more case with you. Geraldine Nathan and Siemens. This is a fairly new award, okay, just decided a few months ago. The case is interesting because all cases are interesting because I'm a lawyer, but I say it's interesting for you as well. The claimant here was originally engaged as a secretary, but they called her technical assistant. So she was helping a particular unit to perform the secretarial functions. Later, the company changed, Siemens changed the position. They made her report to the VP, okay, in the oil and gas sector. She was reporting to the Vice President of Marketing and Sales for industrial turbines. So she had redesignated to two roles, secretary to the Vice President and technical assistant. Technical assistant means she has to help everyone in the unit or department. She only wanted to work for the Vice President. When other people in the department brought their work to her, she always made excuses and made them do it herself. They started complaining to the Vice President. So the Vice President had no choice but let HR, okay, consulted HR, and she was put on a PIP. During the PIP, she was spoken to, she knew what the issues were. There was no question about miscommunication. So eventually the company decided to terminate her for poor performance, underperformance. The court agreed with her, with the company. But more so, what happened was, this person, the claimant, COW3 is her boss, okay, who was the Vice President of Marketing and Sales. She was so angry that she was being put on PIP because she had already worked in the company for 3+ years, and these incidents were happening in the 4th year of her service in Siemens. So she waited for her boss. He travels quite a bit. When he came back, she left a note with the PIP form back on his table. And this is what she wrote. Please give it importance as it has been given enough importance by some of our team members to constitute a complaint to HR. So you know what she's talking about, right? She's fed up why people went behind her back to complain to HR, whereby I have been penalized with a non-increment and a PIP, which I see as unnecessary, demoralizing, and a dent in my career path. Therefore, kindly request HR to retract the PIP template presented yesterday. So she was fierce, you know. She went and did that, okay? Probably she had spoken to some consultant. And the way she did it was she left it on her table. So the Vice President of Sales and Marketing took the whole note and sent it back to HR. HR said, welcome, okay, this is a misconduct. Okay? So they turned the performance issue into a misconduct, inquired into the misconduct because the company said, look, it's our prerogative as an employer to decide who to put on PIP. Why are you questioning or challenging management? We take this to be an insubordination case. So the company proceeded against her for insubordination and terminated her for misconduct of insubordination, and court held the company to be correct in this case. So if it's in your back of your mind, okay, look, I have a fierce employee, okay, whose brother carries a gun. I daren't put the employee on PIP. Be assured, okay, that if an employee challenges the PIP process, refuses to participate in PIP, does not want to sign on PIP documentation, that all those, okay, amount to misconduct of insubordination, which is a far more serious misconduct than underperformance, okay? And courts are less kind, okay, towards the employee in such an instance, okay? So the court held in this case, as an employer, the company was entitled to place its employees on the PIP in order to monitor their performance. The company's requirement for the claimant to sign the PIP and submit the same was a lawful order. And if there is an order from your employer and you don't follow, what happens? Terminate. Okay? But follow procedure. Okay? There must be a procedure to inquire into the insubordination. And remember, go back to convincing evidence. Okay? Right.